Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Q&A Thursdays. Happy New Year. This is our first one of 2018. Today we've got a little bit of a different style for you today. Of course, we're missing Dave, our resident expert on ExcelBoats, but we're going to push on without him because we really wanted to do this first one. It's our first Thursday of the new year that we're here, and so we're really excited, and we're going to go on. So I'm joined today by our really good friend and MudBuddy engineer, Logan Thomas. Say hi, Logan.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Logan is the man. He's doing a lot of really great things for both Excel and MudBuddy, and we're going to tell you about that here in just a minute, but we're going to kind of talk about some things just to let people have a chance to log on. So, and of course, as usual, you can ask questions. Today, we're not going to take as many questions as we normally would because we're missing Dave, who is our expert. But feel free to ask your questions. I may not be able to answer them. Logan may not be able to answer them, but we will answer what we can. I will have my phone. I have my phone with me, so I will be able to see your questions. And also give a shout out, because we love that. We do also have a couple of things that we're going to give away today. So we love your questions, we love your comments, and we love the adoration as well. So, all right, let's get started. Logan, you were on a hunting trip in Idaho just really recently. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we're up in Idaho on the river, running MudBuddies and ExcelBoats. The water was a little high and flowing really fast, but the boats did great. I like the ExcelBoats because they run dry. When you're in rough conditions, you don't want to be getting wet.
Yeah, pretty cold, I imagine.
Yeah, it was really cold up there. I actually just got back from Kansas, and Idaho was before that. Kansas was even colder. Our highs were 11 degrees one day, and it was rough. I mean, everything was freezing, and you had an inch of ice on your waders, but the motors didn't freeze up, and the boats ran good, even loaded down with ice.
Did you limit up?
Yeah. We limited out. We hunted 3 days. First day was kind of rough. We just ended up shooting geese, and then the second 2 days we shot 3 main women.
Nice.
So it was really good hunt.
Cool. How many did you go with? A bunch of guys? Who'd you hunt with?
Actually, I took my little brother and my dad out. They're not really waterfowl hunters; they're more deer hunters. So I'm trying to get them into the sport of waterfowl. So they loved having an ExcelBoat and a MudBuddy to run the river on.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, well, we've got some people on. So I want you to tell everybody kind of what our plan is today, what we're introducing today.
Well, what we're introducing today is a new trim switch, and it happens to be on the stand-up grab bar. It was something I thought of when I first started running these boats, and finally got the chance to design one and get it installed, and we're now producing them for customers to buy. It's a Mercury trim switch, kind of like that we have on our Sport V, and it has an insert that adapts to the grab bar, and the wires run through here and underneath the gunnel rail, and then all the way back to the motor. Everything's pretty streamlined. The reason we did this is so you can run the throttle and you can run your trim without having to move anything, and it works great. I mean, the biggest problem with the trim on the football was that when you have thick gloves on, you can't trim it up and down. So this switch right here, no problem. Your thick decoy PVC gloves, you can always hit it. Another reason I like it is because a lot of times I'll reach over the side of the boat and be able to trim my motor up and down without having to get in the boat. That helps a lot with that also.
Awesome. So you actually designed this?
Yeah, kind of. A lot of the pieces we actually had around the shop, but I had to figure out how to put them all together. Sure. So there's an insert in here that you hammer into the grab bar, and then this cap actually screws over the top of it, and that's how you adapt this switch to the handle.
Right. And currently this is set to go with a MudBuddy motor.
Yes, we currently have them for ExcelBoats with the grab bar and then the MudBuddies. We designed the kit so if you have an older, just an HD, you can put it on it. So we have instructions and little splicers and everything in it. It's actually really simple to put on yourself. However, though, if you don't want to put it on yourself, we are running a promotion.
This is big. Everybody listen up, because everybody loves promotions.
Yeah, it'll save you money if you're a guy that gets a lot of work done at the shop. this will, we're pretty much giving you an hour free labor, and an hour free labor is like $90. So if you buy the switch at the retail price from us at MudBuddy in Utah, at the factory, we'll install it for free. So that's the promotion.
Right. So, but they've got to bring it here.
Yeah, you got to bring the boat to us, and then we'll install it for you.
And that's in Utah for you Utah people and surrounding areas. If you're able to get here, we can do that for you. So Wyoming, Idaho, these kinds of areas. So we'll put it in for free for you. So you buy the switch, and we'll put it on for you.
And most likely we'll be able to do it same day. Bring your boat in. It'll take about an hour, and you'll have your boat and ready to hunt.
Okay, so I have a question from Aaron. He says, will this ever be a standard option on a boat?
Well, for the ExcelBoats, everything is kind of an option. So I think from the Excel factory, we will be able to offer it as an option.
Yes, it will be offered as an option.
Just like our grab bar is an option, the light bar is an option, and everything else. So yeah, if you want it, we'll do it straight from the factory.
Yes, so it can be added onto your boat. We're really excited for this. We're just announcing this right now. You may have seen it earlier on. We've kind of sneak peeked it around just a little bit. You've maybe seen it in some photos and stuff, but we're kind of going live with this right now. We're really excited about it. So check it out. Of course, if you have questions about it, you can always ask these questions in this forum, or you can also email Dave. We've said it in all the other ones, but it's dave@excelboats.net. You can ask him any of the questions. He'll be able to help set you up with one of those. We can set up times to bring your boat in and get that installed. Do we have a time frame how long we're running this promotion?
No, we don't currently have a time frame. I imagine if you want it done, we'll do it for you.
Yeah. So that's kind of open-ended. We really want you to do it. Excellent. So, Aaron, thank you for that question. Aaron, I'm going to send you. Let's see. What do we got here? I got an Excel Sitka brand hat right here for you, Aaron. I'm going to send that off to you. If you will personal message me through this forum, through this video, send me your email, or not your email address, your physical address, and I'll get that sent off to you. Appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you. Aaron said this is his New Year's resolution right here. That's an ExcelBoat. So we're excited. Good luck. We will help you out as much as we can. Chad says it's a nice option. Chad Waugh, who's always on. Chad, thank you again for being on. He's the man. And he says nice option. We're really excited about this.
So my question is, with the trim switch, are they going to be able to come in different colors to match the boat paint?
No, I mean, usually when you get your grab bar, the grab bar is just black. So, I mean, it's the trim switch and the cap's going to be black to go with the grip and the grab bar. So,
but that's a good idea, and maybe in the future that's something we might
and that's a flat black to ensure that it doesn't ricochet to scare the ducks, right?
Yeah, it's flat black. It doesn't have any glare or anything like that. And you shouldn't have any problems flying the ducks. And your grab bar, you always put your grab bar down. So it's a problem if it goes down.
Yeah. Ben Ferguson asks, when is this available? It's available now. So the best way to do that is get in touch with Dave and set up a time to bring it in if you're going to bring it in, or if you're going to purchase that, you can purchase that through the factory in Arkansas, the ExcelBoats location there. Oh, Ben, what? Benjamin Ferguson, he said he just bought a 4400 EFI today.
Congrats.
You're the man. Ben, I'm going to send you, I got an Echo duck call for you, my friend. Congratulations, thanks for buying that. We're really excited. I hope you love it as much as we love them, because that's an excellent motor. So Echo call right there for you. Private message me in this forum, this right here, this video, and I'll get that sent off to you, okay? Awesome. Okay, so if we're watching, we'll take a few more questions right now, and then I think we'll probably wrap up here in just a minute.
So my question is Logan, you bought this boat personally with your money, and can you explain to us why you specifically bought this boat and what intrigued you the most about the F4?
One big concern when you're on the water, I like to run rivers, I like to run big lakes, big open lakes with big waves, is safety. You got to be safe when you're on the water, and bad stuff happens. So when bad stuff does happen, you don't expect it. I want to have flotation in my boat.
Yeah.
These ExcelBoats are fully flotation. They're approved by the Coast Guard and everything. And that's something that a lot of companies don't offer. A lot of the duck boats out there have no flotation at all. So if you swamp your boat, it's going to the bottom, and you're going to only have your life jacket to hold on to. So that's one thing, and they dry really dry. I don't think I've ever got splashed in this boat, and whenever it just gets up on top of the chop and rides it right across it just like a bass boat does. They're excellent.
Yeah.
And why'd you choose this specific paint color?
I actually like all the paint colors. To tell you the truth, the Optifade is really nice, but I just like this because it was different. It seems like most guys are getting the Optifade now, and I wanted a boat that was a little different, so that's why I went with this color.
Excellent. Okay, so Logan, help us out with this question, in your opinion. So Trent Roller asks, what's the best option for shallower water?
You want to go as light as possible. So we have the new Pro Hole.
The Pro Hole.
And it is a very good option because it doesn't have these extra storage boxes, and it removes 100 pounds, 200 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. It's close to 100 pounds.
Yeah, so
lighter. It's also got, it's a really strong boat. And because of that, it doesn't come with as many like these super extra options like he was saying with the boxes, but it's a really strong hull. It gets up on step really fast, especially if you're not using like a 44. If you're using a little bit smaller option motor, it's going to do really well for you. It's got a great bottom, and is really excellent for shallow water. Also, the F4 is basically what we're looking at for shallow water.
The F4s, I mean, they turn really well. We got that triple taper chime. And I mean, you've probably seen some pictures on Instagram where when you turn this boat, it really turns sharp.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to control. So a lot of people and a lot of flat bottom boats actually have problems sliding in the corners because they're flat, so there's nothing to grip.
Right.
Where we have the triple taper, and it really gets you turn quick.
Yeah. Excellent. Very good. Let's see. Chris, dealer in Utah. Currently, there are not any dealerships actually in Utah, but you can actually buy it through us, and we can work that out for you. So you want to contact Dave at Dave at ExcelBoats.net, and he'll point you in the right direction, get that all set up for you. Okay. Let's see. We've had some questions come in. Chad Waugh has been helping us out with a question from Daniel. He's been asking about higher occupancy boats. And Chad Waugh has kind of answered that on, but just in case you're not reading the comments, he's talking about the Cat Pro being a great option for fishing, holding up to 6 people. Also, the Babe Pro has some larger options that you'll be able to get.
And our 1860 does hold 5 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's no problem, throwing all your gear and, and 5 people in the boat and running fast. We had this boat fully loaded, had 3 people. Completely full of decoys. The front deck's completely full of decoys, and we were running 26 mile an hour down the river.
Yeah.
So I mean, we were scooting.
Yeah. So that's excellent. So there are lots of options there. Chad Waugh is a really excellent resource for everybody out here. And also, if you have questions, like I said, you can always contact Dave. He's got lots of information for everybody. Okay. All right. So let's see. I've got another one here. Let's see, do the boats handle ice? You can answer that one. Oh my goodness, man. We got some great pictures.
Do the boats handle ice? Yes, they handle ice. I mean, in Kansas it got really cold, and we were actually fighting ice in the river. The first launch I went to was completely froze over, so I had to go upstream, and I mean, we were flying 30 miles an hour over, big ice boulders, We thought we were gonna do the Titanic, but no, these things handle ice no problem. There's no sinking them.
Yeah, so that is true.
They'll break up to about 3 inches of ice.
Yeah.
And then less than that, you can break the ice on plane. So
awesome.
Yeah, they're excellent ice. We have an icebreaker. I don't know if you want to show that.
Look at this little tour right here.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but ExcelBoats have this icebreaker right here. So right here, running from the very front all the way to about the middle of your boat is an icebreaker. And what that does is it puts all the weight of the boat on one wedge, and that helps crack it and then spreads it from there. So, and you can tell that It's got a little paint wear off of it, but there's no damage anywhere else on the boat. So this icebreaker really is doing its job well. So I mean, I wouldn't have a boat without one. So.
Cool. All right, let's see. I've got a few more. First off, though, I'm going to send Trenton Roller. I'm going to send you this. I've got a Lucky Ducks T-shirt here that I'm going to send to you, buddy. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for your questions. Really appreciate it. Send me a private message on Facebook to ExcelBoats, and I'll get your information and get that sent off to you. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see.
Can we see this trim switch again?
Yeah, let's show the trim switch again. Pretty much while we're off here. Okay, I had a question from Robert. Robert Russell writes in, he's looking to buy one of your boats to run rivers for fishing, need extreme durability and able to run in very shallow areas. Is there an option for a super reinforced hull?
Yes.
Yes.
We make this boat right here is 0.1 thickness, where we offer a 0.125. And then we also offer 5086 aluminum, which is a stronger aluminum, and it won't bend as much as this. I have no problems running, 100 gauge, and with the 5052 aluminum. But if you're going to be running over stumps, rocks, boulders, I'd recommend getting the 5086 and the 0.125.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and they're tanks.
Great. Matthew Creed said he ran through several miles of inch-thick ice this morning and had no problem. Awesome. That's really great. Okay, so here's the big question with the trim switch. Everybody's asking, how much is it?
Well, they're $195 retail, but
$195.
we're offering that promotion where we'll install it for free, so you're pretty much getting $90 free labor.
Right.
So they're we put a lot of thought into them. They're using very high quality parts, so our cost is pretty high.
Yeah.
And that's why they ended up being expensive, but it's worth it.
Totally worth it.
I wouldn't run an ExcelBoat without it because for me it's a safety issue. Whenever I first started running these boats, my throttle would be here, my hand would be here, but you're looking forward. But then I have to look back and I have to try to find my trim switch. Once you get experience, you can just feel it. But me, when I first did it, I wasn't experienced, so that's why I wanted one here, so you can always be holding on. So if you hit a big log or something, you're not going to fall out.
Excellent. So $195 retail for the trim switch if you're going to put it in yourself. If you are close by, again, we are offering the promotion. You can bring it here and we'll put on the trim switch for you for free, not charge you anything for it. It's a $90 value. So if you're close by, definitely give us a call. Again, like I said, you can contact Dave at excelboats.net. He'll get you hooked up, get you all set in to do that. All right? I think that looks like that's about it. Thank you everybody so much. Is there any other question, anything I'm missing?
No, I would just actually like Logan to do one more time, show the trim switch and then show how it drops down, so if you're driving.
And then this doesn't affect how it swivels, so there's no problem for a lot of guys to put covers on their boat, and it still just drops down, and the wires run back here and behind it and then here. And then let's say you ever want to remove your grab bar, there's actually a connector in here, 3 bolt connectors, and you can pull that and pull your trim switch off and then pull your wires back through. So it'll work for summer fishing or duck hunting.
Yeah. Great.
And one more question from me to you is, what do you think about the space in the F4 that you currently have?
I like it. I really like my front deck. I put my heavy floaters on there. I had 3 dozen right up front, and then I put one guy here, one guy on that side to keep your boat balanced, and then you have all this room to put decoys in, and you can really put a lot in. And then I got the gun box. I always put my guns in there, and then I put my clothes and extra stuff in here to keep them dry, because these boxes are watertight. And then you also got a box over here that's watertight also. So tons of storage. Definitely something I like about the ExcelBoats that I don't think a lot of other companies don't have enough storage. So, and that's important to me. I want to use it for fishing also, so I would like to have, you know, my tackle boxes here, my rods go in the rod box and whatnot. So,
Excellent. Cool. Thank you so much, Logan. We really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who participated and joined us today. Check in with us next week, Thursday. We'll be here again answering your questions. If you have more questions or we didn't get to your questions, we'll try and answer those later through the messages on this video, and you can continue to ask them, and we'll try and get to those as well. But again, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great week. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next week.